My brothers, my sisters, it will happen. People are people. They are flawed, to be honest. None of us are perfect. Just like you have bad habits. I've come across people, now that I'm a little bit older, generations you watch and you've seen, you might have had a little bit of experience where people have said, I'll never be like them. And their children say they are worse than those. Do you follow what I'm saying? So you think you won't be like them, but the generation has moved so quickly, and everything, technology has made this world so different. And every day there is movement that when you think this is something that I will never do, your children think you are actually doing even worse because they live in a different generation. So my brothers and sisters, we should be thinking of this. Make peace with your family members. Even if they don't want to make peace, stretch your hand every now and again, not just once. Every year, every 6 months, inshallah. And if you have a good relation, a decent relation, cherish it. You have to be very tolerant. Don't interfere in their lives beyond a good word of guidance. That's it. Don't interfere. Because sometimes we feel that the children, perhaps our nephews or grandchildren, whoever else it may be, we feel that we should control and manage everyone's lives. That's where the problem lies. Allah did not ask you to manage the lives of everyone else. These are adults, they are answerable to Allah. You can say a word of guidance, you can say your opinion and move on. Keep it moving. You might lose them totally if you want to control everything. That's a problem we face in this age. I know as a counselor what happens. People say, but these people want to control everything. It's a headache. It is a headache. It's a problem. That's the reason why it's not a duty to live all together under one roof, just to show a unity. We're not united. You probably will be having a much better relationship if you were a little bit away from each other. When you see me, you're so happy. Because we're not in each other's faces all the time, and there's no one single person who thinks that they can just say everything to everyone and everyone must move upon their pace and their instruction. No, these are adults. In fact, parents have a duty to guide, and they also have, to a degree, been given a certain authority where they can crack the whip. But I want to tell you, in today's society, it's better to engage your children in meaningful discussion that makes sense, so that when you turn your back, or if you're not there one day, they will follow because they were convinced, and they will not simply unfollow because they were only following due to the cracking of a whip. Big difference. I'd rather answer the questions of my child who might be questioning the existence of God. May Allah protect all of us. And engage them in discussion than to say, shut up, you're not allowed to ask. That's it. Come on. Is that really a modern day answer? Do you really think that that's going to convince this child? Not at all. Let them ask the weirdest of questions. You should try to look for answers, and you must bring up discussion that is relevant. May Allah Almighty grant us ease. I pray that these few words I've said would actually motivate us to better our relationships in our homes so we can make them beautiful.